Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe so that you can keep motivating me to keep uploading more videos. And this is the dress that I'm showing you how to crochet. I'll be giving you some details on how to make this dress. Hope you are loving it, and let's get started. And the following are the requirements to make this dress. I will be using a purple color yarn. It's not a must use the same color that I'm using, and it's a robin yarn. And you also require a measuring tape, and I'll be using a 2.5 millimeter hook. You also require a pair of scissors. So to make this dress, first we'll assume that you are making a skirt, and after that we'll be making the top of the dress. So just take the measurement of your hip size and let's get started. You first take the measurement of your hip size. Make a slip knot as usual. So this is how I make my slip knot. Everyone has a different way of making a slip knot. If making this slip knot it's a bit difficult for you, can just make a small knot by tying it. Then after that, insert the hook on that small loop over there, and what you are chaining here, it's the hip size, or it's your hip size. So my hip size is around 40, so I chained about 189 stitches. After that, we'll be joining the ends together. So what we'll do is just slip stitch on the first stitch. So this is how we make a slip stitch, and after that we'll be repeating rows of half double crochet. So for this dress I've used half double crochet stitches. So yarn over, insert the hook, pull through the yarn, then yarn over all the 3 loops at the same time. So I was a bit fast, but hope you can understand. So just insert, oh sorry for that. So yarn over, insert the hook, pull through the yarn, then yarn over all the 3 loops at the same time. So that's what we'll be repeating. Just repeat this until you are almost ending with this row, and I'll be here to show you what to do next. So to make this dress, it's so simple. Just putting half double crochets in each and every stitch. I'm almost ending this row. So for this dress, we'll not start new rows by chaining 2. We'll just be moving around the dress. maybe not clear, but I will be looking for a way on how to improve my explanation. So let's get on the next section. This is how my piece looks after a couple of rows. So let's take some measurement. I don't know why my piece is changing colors, but I think it's because of the lighting and the camera. So my piece is about 16 inches. It's 16 inches, I mean. So you just, while ending the row, you just slip stitch on the middle stitch of the dress. So find the middle stitch at the back of your dress, so that way you will just slip stitch and cut off your yarn. In this section, we'll be making the upper part of the dress, and I've already attached my yarn. So what you'll do, you just find the corners of the dress, and after that you skip 3 stitches on the back of those corners, and after that attach your yarn over there, just like I've done. So let's get into it. Pull through the yarn, then chain 2 to start a new row. And remember, this is the point that will be ending and starting the rows. The reason that you are doing this is that it's because the back of our dress needs to be open. So start a new row by chaining 2 and place a half double crochet on the top of the previous stitches, like I'm doing. And remember that you'll be ending this row on the next corner of the dress after the 3 stitches. So ensure that the corners are, I don't know if it's perpendicular, bisector, or they are opposite each other. I don't know, but ensure that they are as a so it's a bit difficult, but ensure that they are proportional and ensure that they are on the same line. So repeat this, and I'll meet you on the next row to show you what to do next and to give you some more explanations. I've just completed the previous row, and ensure that you stop on the 3rd stitch after the corner of the dress. The corners, I mean the hips of the dress. And after that you start the new row by chaining 2, and on this row we'll be doing something different, and this is what we'll be repeating to the whole part of the top of this dress. Instead of placing the half double crochet on the upper stitches of the previous row, we'll be placing the half double crochet inside that big stitch over. And turning your work around will give you a different pattern. So don't be scared when you find out that your dress it's changing the pattern. So repeat this, and I'll meet you to show you what to do next on the next section. After a couple of rows, this is how my upper piece of my dress looks. So if you check clearly, you find out that my patterns are a bit different. So just let's take the measurement of the upper piece of the top. So my upper piece of the top is at 5 inches, so yours too should be at 5 inches. So in this section now we start doing something different. We'll start increasing the upper part of the dress so that the dress can have a cowl neck. I don't know if it's a cowl neck or a cowl neck. So what you do is start increasing the ends of the dress. We start increasing the ends of this dress by placing 2 half double crochets in the same stitch on the first stitch. So on the first stitch you'll be placing 2 half double crochet on that stitch, and I just placed my half double crochets in the wrong stitch. So what you do, you chain 2, and on the first stitch you place 2 half double crochet in the same stitch like I've done, and on the all other stitches you just place 1 half double crochet in each and every stitch. Ending the row will be ending with 2 half double crochets on the last stitch, and while starting the row will be making 2 half double crochets on the first stitch. So repeat this so I made this for 6 rows, but if you have a big bust you can increase the number of rows of increase. So mine, I just did it for 6 rows, and my bust is the smallest size, so just repeat that. After a couple of rows of increase, this is how the upper part of my dress looks. So don't mind, I've already attached my strap on the other side of the dress, and I'll be showing you how to attach the strap on the next side, and that's how my piece of the dress looks. And hope you have seen the back of my dress, it's so open. So in this section also I'll be showing you how to attach the strap to the dress, and we'll be attaching the strap on the last stitch or the first stitch of that row, and your hook should assist you to pull through the yarn. And after that, chain the strap, and the strap should be long, and it should be too long. It should be as long as possible. So you can chain about 300 stitches. So, and that is it for today. Hope you have enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also smash the thumbs up button. And this is how my dress looks. Bye.